Okay, guys, we're going to go through a IWM double calendar, and this is how we begin building our portfolio. Because remember, we don't want to have just a single position on. In the other videos, you saw that we put on an EEM position, a double calendar. Now we're going to go after the IWM. The IWM is highly liquid. The option prices are really excellent. You can see that if we take a look here at the May 68 strike, there's only 2 cents in between the bid and ask. So they're really tight bids and ask spreads, and they're highly liquid. Lots of open interest on these, and they're pretty easy to get filled. So we're going to take a look at what we can do here on a new position. This is selecting a new position on the IWM, and we've got for the May options, we've got 32 days to expiration. We'll probably go with the May, and we'll go with the June quarterlies. They're not quite they don't have because the April options have not expired yet. They don't have the June, the regular options, so we'll go with the quarterlies. That's fine. I just want to double check on the implied volatilities. Let's say if we're doing the 67s, they're 29.95% on the May options, and on the 67s, they're 29.69. You don't get a lot of negative or positive skew. It's very, very small on a lot of the index options, because they don't have earnings. You've got the IWM, which is the iShares Russell 2000 index. You've got 2,000 shares there. One or two earnings, or the earnings of quite a few of those stocks, is not going to have that much of an impact on the index options themselves. So normally that's not too much of an issue. When we get into selecting individual stocks on another video, that will be an issue, but not in this case. So what we want to do is we want to take a quick look at the graph of the IWM, and on the TOS platform, it's pretty easy. I tend to use the profit charts. I have the charts that TOS provides, but I have it preset for the technical analysis, the kind of a quick review of the market direction that I showed you in the videos on using on the TOS platform. So normally when I take a look at an index or a stock, I'll use the profit charts. Now, what we have right here is major overhead resistance right around the 73 area. Like I said, I don't like to predict price, but support and resistance areas are important, as well as channels. And I've looked at the channel here, and we're definitely in a downtrend channel. As you can see, from about going back to maybe August, we had this big sell-off here in August, and then we've just kind of been trading and trending down ever since then. So what I want to do is take a look at the major resistance and support areas. This is a major, right around the 73 area is a major resistance area. It was support here, and what happens to support? It turns into resistance after it breaks through, and it's hit it here, it hit it here, it kind of attempted it on these 2 points. It came back up again here, very close to it, but then sold off. And on the downside, it looks like around 64 is the support area for the IWM. So we want to remember those support and resistance points when we go in and set up our double calendar, because we'd like to have our break evens at those points. That gives us the widest profitable range. And also, statistically, the probability is in our favor that the IWM, unless we hit unless we get into a real bull market here, will exceed those. And then all we have to do is adjust our trades accordingly. Because we always trade with confidence. We set up our trades initially. We give ourselves enough time to be able to make adjustments if necessary, and we anticipate the future and then manage trades once they get out of hand. And that's all there really is to it. I mean, we can trade with confidence because we know what to do ahead of time. So I've also set up this little blue channel here, which, on the upper end, remember, support becomes resistance, resistance becomes support. This support down here I put at the upper trend channel line. It looks like it hit it here and it bounced off, and it came back down through and then hit this lower support blue line. If we get into an up channel line, I'm trying to set the channels ahead of time. I'm trying to anticipate a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. And it looks like we've hit the support on this new uptrend channel here, and then again today. So, it looks like it's holding. That may be, the beginning of a new uptrend in the IWM. We'll have to see how this, goes over the next 30 days while we're in this trade. So the indexes today have been, hovering above and below positive territory. The Dow Jones was up at one point about 20-30 points. It's been down 20-30 points. Right now it's about negative 7 points. So that doesn't make too much of a difference for how we put on this trade, but it's just kind of interesting to note.